Hi guys, good morning. So actually when you guys are seeing this portion, it might not even be morning and I probably will just end up adding this to a vlog. But I got a few things I just want to get off my chest, and honestly, I don't want to lament too much on this on my channel. I obviously posted, you guys saw that I obviously posted the live pregnancy test the other day. Okay. This is a thing that I've basically avoid posted on YouTube in the past just because I didn't want a negative association with it and whatnot. This time around, like I mentioned in that video, I said that for the most part I felt like I wasn't necessarily pregnant, though I had all these symptoms, but I wanted to check to make sure. So anyways, this time around I took the chance and did that. Like even when I was pregnant with the baby, I did not do a live pregnancy test on YouTube, even though guys, this title is epic on YouTube. You've got people using like the topic of pregnancy and all that stuff in videos and whatnot, and it's not even related, and because it's just so popular. And then you have people who are legit doing their live pregnancy test on camera. You've got people who probably knew they were pregnant before and are still doing the test to film fake reactions just because it is such a popular tag. After being on here for several years and have been making videos, there are always haters that come for you, and people have come for me in the past. I want to say a handful of people, but I've got a way of just like letting it roll off my back because honestly, they're wasting their time to make some kind of negative comment to me. Clearly, I must mean something to you if you're taking time out of your day to write something negative to me. Anyways, I kind of just let it roll off my back. Let the haters be the haters. Let them do their own thing because that's not what I represent. And honestly, thank God for YouTube's filtration system. It kind of filters them out anyways without you ever having to look or read their comment. Anyways, I posted that live pregnancy test video and I was scrolling the other day and I read a comment. Quite frankly, the funny thing is I didn't read the comment, which kind of irks me now just because I'm like, I should have read what it said. But I just like skimmed over the first like 2 passage of this so-called letter and I was like, okay, delete. Like I deleted it real quick. I didn't even give it the time of the day, though I kind of wanted to, wish I knew what they said. But it just pissed me off because the very few things that I did read entail stuff like you're going to sit at home and have these kids while your husband works, and it's like, here we go again.
Here we go again.
Like, why? Why? And I'm not talking to you guys who are my loyal day one supporters. You guys are the day ones and you know who you are. And I appreciate you guys so much who are always leaving like awesome comments on my channel all the time. I probably will put a list of you guys on. Hopefully I can get around to putting a list of names of you guys who are my day ones. And I don't even call anyone out because there's so many of you who are just really sweet and supportive towards my family, and you've been here for a while, so you know and you understand. Not the people who just so-called pop up and just feel like they know your life in a day. Like, how are you going to make a comment like that if you just saw one of my vlogs? Like, you don't understand the concept. I mean, I literally have two generational kids here. I have kids who are obviously older. There's a 10-year gap between my kids. Do you not think that was thought about? It's not like I'm in a new, I divorced and now I'm in like a new relationship where I'm starting to have other kids all over again. My husband and I clearly decided to have our children. Clearly you do not watch our vlogs. Clearly you do not know what's going on, but yet you're going to be a hater and come up here and just say random stuff. Like, why be a cyberbully? Don't be a bully. Find something better to do with your time and don't waste time going around, not just on my platform, because honestly, I'm stronger than that, but it's more like the platform of people who are weaker, who let this stuff get to them, and who are quicker to do all types of stuff. Include, you've got people who've been bullied to take their own lives and all this kind of stuff. That's not cool. Like, stay in your own lane. Honestly, it's better that you have something positive to say, and even if you feel like you have a negative thing to say, don't say it at all. Don't waste your time and say it at all. And I know everyone, I know there are a lot of people out there who are two-faced, who will look at you and smile, I'm smiley, and talk to you and act like they're all cool with you, and then they'll be chatting behind your backs. Never mind those people in real life that we have to deal with, but let's talk about the ones who are over the internet, who will come for people when they weren't sent for. Like, I never sent for you. Why do you care about my life and the way I live my life and how many kids I have? There are people on here that have 10, 20 kids. Guess what? It's their right to have as many kids as they want. It is not your right to tell me or question, God bless me with these kids. You don't have any rights to go around talking to people about their situation. You don't know how many times my husband works. My husband works a good job. We live in Canada, and sometimes it works out where where one income is better than two. Given that my husband works the salary of like most, even two double working families. So you do not know my situation. Don't go there. Even if he was making half of what he was making and we made that choice for me to still be at home, it's a sacrifice we're willing to make. Do you not think we made that decision together for me to stay at home and for him to go to work? If you knew me at all, you'd know that I enjoy working. If anything, that's more of a tug of war for me. There are times when I feel like pulled. If you knew me, you'd understand how I did. I'm basically at the end of my degree, a 40 credit degree at home. If I was lazy, I wouldn't be doing that for my own self. I wouldn't be working while I'm at home. I would be sitting at home eating bonbons with my feet up, but that's not the case. Do not go there. Don't come for me if I did not send for you. That's a title of some other vlog where some other person sent for me, I'm pretty sure, unless it was someone in real life that I knew. But yeah, don't come for me. Reevaluate your own life and see where Jesus can come in, because you have no rights to be going around hating on people. And like I said, I didn't fully read your comment, so kudos to that. Don't waste time writing any more, because it will be filtered through the filtration system and I will not be reading it. But please, this isn't, like I said, I'm making this message to say stop bullying. And the worst part is you are an adult. It's kind of sad when you hear cyberbullying, you tend to think it's little kids cyberbullying little kids, but honestly, there are grown adults going around cyberbullying people. Like, stop. You know that, have you guys ever, I don't want to make mockery of it, but if you ever watch those try not to laugh challenges and you see Michael Jordan pops up and he's like, stop it. Get some help. That's what I'm feeling for you right now. Stop it. Get some help. I know I'm sounding a little bit heated, but honestly, you don't want me to go down that road. I come on here and I present my best self because that is who I am in real life. I do my best to be the best friend I can be, the best mom I can be, the best wife I can be. I am not perfect, nor do I ever claim to be. I don't go around just having random kids unless it's both my partners and my decision. Okay? So you don't know my situation. You don't know my story. Don't pull up here and just start going off. Save your typing for, I don't know, roll into an academy, go do something and actually save your typing for there, because you clearly need to evaluate where you're going with your message. And maybe and if you want to claim you didn't mean anything ill of that, then so be it. I forgive you. But keep in mind the next time you roll up on their vlog, in their videos, on their social media accounts, whatever it is, think before you say something, because you might say it to the wrong person who may not be strong enough or who may just be crazy and, you know, come at you. I'm just saying, you don't know what your words can mean. You don't know how far your words are going to go, and you don't know how deep they cut. And why would you ever want to be the person to seriously have that like associated with your name, to know that what you said cut someone that deep? What you said may have caused someone to go to swerve left. Like, that's terrible. Live your best life, and let your best life includes helping people to be better, contribute better in society, and not be the one that's breaking it down. I made that video and in my mind, I felt like I knew I was not pregnant, but I wanted to make sure. I've had a tubal reversal, and so it's important for me to double check. Obviously, we have and the reason why this person came for me is like, obviously we chose to have another, and it was me. Like I said, oh, I would like to have one more. Both Aaron and I wanted to have another child, but we were going to do it the adoption route. And when we saw just where that was going to go and how tedious and long that process is and just certain aspects of it, it's not to say that we will never do that, but in this frame of time within the year, the time frame that we had going, we're like, that doesn't seem possible in the near future for us. And if you want to know the background of those stories, it's in like pregnancy vlogs, it's in the videos before I had my tubal reversal and all that jazz, where you can learn how I got to this point. And so we made that decision to get here. It's not your case to come and judge my situation. It's not for you at all. And we were just talking about another one, and he's the one who said, yeah, I'd love to have another one. I'd want them to have a playmate. That was like very random. If anything, he wanted us to have another one. And I'm totally down for that. Right? I'm totally down for that. So, and I mean, if we wanted to have another 10, it's none of your business. Like, I'm sick and tired of letting other people's opinion control my life. I got my tubes tied. That was like my biggest regret ever. I got my tubes tied initially because, I mean, for a number of reasons. But one of the reasons did include me thinking, oh, like, I already have 3, you know, people are going to think it's a lot. And it's like, it's not anyone else's choice to determine how many kids I have. It's my womb, it's my body, it's me and my husband. It's not anybody else's. And I was young and dumb, and I allowed that to control my thoughts initially. It's like I'm doing things at everyone else's pace. I'm a grown adult. I am 30. In a day, I am turning 34 years old. Clearly, I can make the decision of how many kids I want to have. And it's not up to you. It's not up to anyone. Not even my own parents have that control. I want to do good by my parents. I want to make them proud. But I'm a grown adult at this point. I'm not out there living in the streets, hustling, doing all types of crazy stuff. I am trying my best to be the best I can be. And I want to showcase, I'm sharing videos here showing a lot of realness. I'm not on here just doing... Everything is not all fun. Everything's not always, you know, just because I don't come on here and also bash and come up with crazy stuff, it doesn't mean that my life is perfect either. But there's got to be a good balance. I want to come up here and represent myself, represent the Christian community, represent just, you know, people on a whole, and just show you the different dynamics and show you that multiculturalism can work, and show you that homeschooling can work, and show you just, you know, just different dynamics. Tubal reversal is now a part of my life because I've had my tubes reversed and here's a baby. Show you that that is a thing. Like, I want to share the different aspects of my life, but I want to do it in the way that it's well received. Do I know that there will always be haters? Absolutely. But like I said, keep your hate to yourself. Don't bring your hate onto other people's social media platforms. Right? Yeah. She's looking at the trees. But don't bring your hate onto other people's social media platforms and bully people. That's not cool. It's not cool at all. I hate to think, I've been seeing even cyberbullying commercials 24/7 on YouTube, which definitely tells you it is still a thing. Guys, humble yourself. You know, if you are going through, there's often a reason. Like, I study psychology, so clearly there's a reason behind why people bully other people. It's often either jealousy or whatever. They're going through something of their own. So you are definitely going through something of your own, but just keep in mind, know that you are loved, y'all. That you are loved. You don't have to do what you're doing because it's not healthy. It's not helpful. It's not conducive to society. Let's be better. Get some help if you need help, but don't come for people because they didn't send for you, okay? So anyways, I'm going to end it right there, and it's probably going to be one of the first and the last that I even address this situation because, sorry, I'm looking at the time, because I really didn't want to go here. I didn't want to bring it here. I didn't want to, like, I've touched base on a couple of things, talking about you're going to be at home. I know I've seen some other vloggers that they went for recently saying, oh, they're stay-at-home moms and they're lazy asses and blah, blah, blah. You don't know what I do. You don't know what I do. And I'm not going to begin to list it for you. Seriously, I'm not even giving you the time of the day. Like, this is mostly for the other people who aren't strong enough. This video is mostly for the other people who aren't strong enough and who will actually let these bullies get to them. You're not going to tear me down. I've got God. You can't. There's no point. Like, don't come for me in that sense. But I also just want to get the message across so you don't just go out there for other people. This is like a stand up for all the people that are being bullied and all the people that other people may bully that don't know, and because some of these people are too coward, they're just too shy and afraid to say anything, and they just go in a shell when they're being bullied. I basically want to make this message for them and trying to encourage you guys, the haters or the people who are bullying, to get a life. Like, do something better with your time. You are worth it. Maybe you don't know, but you are worth it. And you have the fact that y'all can type real stuff down there, pretty well written in English. I mean, I don't know about well written, but it's straightforward. I can read it. You got skills that you can do. You got skills to pay your bills. Go do something else. Go do something else. Go get an extra job. If you got extra time to be typing crap, go get an extra job. Or maybe you need to make a channel of your own. Like, go do, you know? But anyways, I gotta go. Baby's getting cranky. That is my message, y'all. Thank you for those of you who are so supportive to our channel. We want nothing but to spread positivity and to... What? We want nothing but to shed light, share light, and spread positivity on our channel. And I'm trying to do that in the best way possible. My channel is very, it's very real, and it's not... I don't come on here to like portray anything that I'm not. And even like down to someone asked me the other day, they're like, oh, you do accents. And that had me thinking for a second. They're like, oh, you changed your accent. I was a little confused for a second. I'm just like, it's just me. This is, every now and again, my husband, my family, they know that we love the British accent, and because we watch a lot of British mysteries, we watch a lot of British television, and so it's always like, sometimes when I talk, I'll just be like, oh, so you okay? You okay? And I just play around. It's just playing around. But some people do take it seriously. I'm not coming for you. I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying, like, even that, I'm like, oh gosh, like, really? Like, I'm trying to just be me, and I feel like people, with something that simple, people are like, oh, I'm a little confused. And it's just like you hear me speak English 99% of the times. It's just me using an accent for a moment. It's not that serious. But, and I'm, like I said, I don't take that too offensive, but I'm just trying to say, okay, you're beating me up, girl. I just want to come on here and be the best authentic me that I can be, and hope that you guys enjoy our content. And if you do, don't hesitate to help us, like, share our videos and to help our channel grow, because that's another struggle in itself. So the struggle of black people, like black YouTubers growing. Yes, don't say, oh my gosh, there's a lot of big YouTubers that have grown and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's a struggle in itself. If you look in the grand scheme of things, the handful of black people that have channels that are amazing, like, not amazing, but that are grown to the handful of other, primary nationalities or races out there. That's a topic all by itself. So we don't need some other thing to come and try to suppress us. And on top of it, I feel like you don't get the same kind of love too when you're a multiracial family. It's okay, because, and it's okay. It's okay. What's wrong? I feel like you don't get the same kind of love too when you're a multiracial family. It's either people they look at you and it's like, oh, you ain't a real black family because you just, you're mixed, or oh, she's like, obviously she's not white, so we're not really watching her. That's another topic on its own, but we don't need suppression. We don't need any more suppression in any way, shape, or form. So like I said, just live your best life. You are loved, whoever you are, whichever hater you are who rolled up on my channel and said whatever you said. You are loved. I don't hold any animosity towards you. You're forgiven. But I just want to give you the chance to be the better you, because I feel like you've got mad potential and you may not know it yet. But I'm feeling that your potential goes far beyond coming on someone's channel and just... Over the years, obviously, there are people who have quit YouTube on account of cyberbullying. There are people who legit quit because they've been bullied to the point where they just don't know what to do, and maybe they just don't know how to handle it well. Like, that's not going to be me. I'm definitely not going to quit on account of you guys and whatever you have to say. But I just feel like overall we can do a little better than that. We can do better.